Hello everyone, welcome to Feasty Sisters. Today, let us see how to prepare a soft and fluffy semolina bread. Just try this once and I'm sure you'll fall in love with it. Coming to the ingredients now. For this recipe, I have taken 3 cups of chiroti rava, 3 tablespoons of milk powder which adds softness to the bread. Keep it off if you do not have it handy. I have also added 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of instant yeast whose link I have given below in the description box, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. Take the chiroti rava in a mixing bowl. We have a very fine variety of semolina here which is popularly known as the chiroti rava. And if this is not available, you could pulp the regular rava or suji to a fine semolina flour and use it. Next, add in the milk powder, salt and sugar and give it a quick mix. In goes the yeast now. Add about 1½ cup of lukewarm water, and if you do not have milk powder, then you could include same amount of milk at this stage to get the similar effect. Once everything comes together well, you need to transfer the dough onto your worktop. Semolina dough, being super sticky, becomes very difficult to manage. So I have got a useful tip for you guys here. Before you start kneading, make sure you grease your worktop with oil. And now it's the time to knead and knead. Additionally, you could also grease your palms to make your job easier. We will be adding oil in batches and kneading using palms to get a soft and smooth dough, which is very much required to bake a perfect bread. Whenever you feel that your dough is becoming sticky, use oil to make it more manageable to work with. Halfway through the kneading process, you could see the texture of the dough turning smooth from a crumbly texture. Fat helps in the development of gluten, and adding oil in batches helps in forming the proper gluten structure in the dough. Also, this ensures that you do not use any extra flour which could make the dough turn dry. As you can see now, when we pull the dough, it doesn't tear apart. Continue kneading for a few more minutes. Finally, after about 25 to 30 minutes of kneading, this is how the dough should look like. The more you knead, the more softer your bread will be. You can also see that my hands are clean and the dough doesn't stick to my hands. This is also a clear indication that the dough is ready for the first proofing. Grease the bowl in which you kneaded the dough with a generous amount of oil. Place the soft and supple dough inside this. We could use the scraper to lift and place the dough. Drizzle and spread a good amount of oil on the top and sides of the dough. I have covered the bowl with a fresh and clean shower cap. Alternatively, you could use a wet cloth or a cling wrap. Allow it to proof for 1½ hours or until double in volume, preferably in a dark place. Now let's carefully uncover the bowl. Time to punch the dough. Did you guys notice the lovely air pockets here? Gently knead the dough and transfer it onto the worktop again. At this point of time, grease the bread tin nicely with oil and keep it ready. Don't mind me using my hands here. You can grease with a brush as well. I am using a 9.5 by 5 inch loaf tin here. Start shaping the dough by gently flattening the dough using your hands or with the help of a rolling pin. Later, start rolling from the end nearest to you into a log, ensuring that you are tightly pressing down and sealing so that you don't lose its shape. Place it carefully inside the tin and press it evenly. Allow it to proof for the second time for 45 minutes or till it rises to the rim of the tin. Meanwhile, preheat your oven at 180 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. After the second proofing, give the dough a milk wash very gently. Place the tin into the preheated oven and let it bake for a good 45 minutes or until you hear a hollow sound when you tap on the bread. Soon after, remove the tin and rub the bread with a lavish coating of butter. Allow it to cool to room temperature. A sense of satisfaction engulfs you when you see the final baked bread. The aroma of the bread will surely make you impatient to grab a bite of it. Thanks for watching and share your thoughts in the comments below.